When we talk about hormones and its optimization for muscle strength, we automatically draw attention to testosterone. But what is testosterone and what's all the hype about? Testosterone, a hormone found in humans, is produced by testicles in men. It is responsible for producing testosterone, whereas ovaries in women produce testosterone but in smaller numbers. This hormone is thus associated with sex drive and plays a significant role in the production of sperms. Not only this, it affects bone as well as muscle mass, the production of red blood cells, and even the way men store fat in their body. Whoa, testosterone definitely has a very important role. Now, let's see what happens when its level begins to decline. Or rather, let us talk about what causes this decline. As a matter of fact, the recent years has seen a steady decline in the levels of testosterone among men. Let's validate this claim and take a look at what several studies found. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, while studying 1,500 men across different time periods, found that the average levels of testosterone among men aged 60 had declined by 1% in 2002 to the levels found of 60-year-old men in 1987. In contrast, a study that was published in the Journal of Reproductive Biology and Endocrinology revealed that there was a 10% drop in testosterone levels amongst men of all ages as seen between the years of 2006 and 2018. Along with testosterone levels, studies also show significant decline in the sperm count and an increase in reproductive disorders among men. The alarming question here is, what is actually causing this decline? The answer lies in the consumption of high estrogen foods. If you're still pondering over this, let's take a look in detail. When it comes to losing weight and boosting strength along with muscle gain, we often focus on macronutrients, especially protein. However, while at one hand it's important, it is also vital to focus on the compounds that are present in the foods we are consuming. This is especially true in the case of food processing methods as they directly impact our hormonal balance. It is important to optimize your hormone levels if you aim at building muscles, losing fat, and gaining strength. And to achieve this, you are required to stay away from certain foods, especially those that are high in estrogen. Let's see what are those foods that every man must avoid. Number 1. Dried fruit. Isn't that an easy-to-grab best snack? But wait, it might be full with nutrients, but it's definitely messing up your hormones. Do you know why? Because it has high levels of phytoestrogens, the compound we talked about in the beginning. A study published in the Nutrients Journal examined several dried fruits with the aim to investigate its impact on gut health, bioactivity, and overall health. The results revealed that dried fruits like dates, prunes, cranberries, and raisins are all set to increase the levels of phytoestrogen in the body. And particularly for this reason, despite being famous as a healthy snack, dried fruits are often classified as processed food items. Number 2. Legumes. The diversity often makes it difficult to identify legumes. But to keep it simple, you must remember that lentils, peanuts, soybeans, green beans, peas, alfalfa, and chickpeas are all categorized as legumes. With being consumed throughout the globe and having a reputation inclined towards nutrients, taste, and health benefits, legumes will certainly make you scrutinize your dietary choices. Either it is hummus or soybean oil, lentils are rich in phytoestrogens in the form of isoflavones as well, as studies also point at the presence of enzyme inhibitors like lectins along with phytochemicals. Number 3. Soy milk. If you're looking to optimize your hormone levels, you better keep away from soy milk. Soy has been demonized in the past, but the current alternative milk trend brought it under the limelight. A study examining 35 men over a period of 8 weeks found that supplementing with soy milk actually raises the levels of estrogen in the body. Number 4. Red wine. Now you must be wondering why red wine is in the list, though it helps combat cardiovascular diseases. But guess what? When it comes to dietary choices, quite often pros may not outweigh the cons. Such is the case of red wine, and this is because of the presence of a compound resveratrol in red wine. It is basically a phytoestrogen that, if consumed in substantial amounts, tend to exhibit properties that are similar to estrogen. Men who do not naturally produce estrogen, consumption of alcoholic beverages, particularly red wine, may induce estrogen-like effects. So think how harmful it may be. Remember, we are not asking you to quit, but reduce the intake. Number 5. Refined carbs. If you're asked to describe the Western diet, you would not even take a minute and respond with examples of sugar treats like pastries and cakes, fast food items, bread, pasta, sauces, and the list goes on. But do you know a diet rich in refined carbs actually lowers your testosterone levels? High intake of refined carbs increase fat accumulation that contains the enzyme aromatase. Therefore, as one begins to load up on refined carbs, they begin increasing their levels on insulin. This in turn increases fat storage, subsequently elevating the levels of estrogen. For this reason, try replacing those refined carbs with natural sources like fruits and vegetables. Number 6. Alcohol. Whoops! Now that is an eye-opener, especially for all those heavy drinkers. Alcohol affects body in several ways. When you consume alcohol, your body starts to metabolize metabolize ethanol and reduces a coenzyme that is responsible for the production of testosterone. A study in 2016 further verifies this idea by finding how heavy drinking causes lower testosterone levels and increased estrogen levels. Not only this, drinking disrupts the sleep quality of individual, which in turn hampers the body's ability to produce testosterone. Concerning, isn't it? Number 7. Soda. You have heard this one a lot, especially responsible for inflammation, obesity, heart risk, and metabolic disease. But did you know consuming soda can also cause hormonal imbalance? Simply stated, sodas cause you to gain weight. Obesity is no doubt an active catalyst for disturbing the testicular function. It is also responsible for an increase in the enzymes. This is also validated in a study published in the Journal of Reproductive Biology and Endocrinology, which, while examining individuals between ages 20 and 39, found lower testosterone levels amongst those who consumed sugary beverages. So guys, definitely an eye-opener, isn't it? While it may be difficult to quit all these high estrogen foods, looking at how it negatively impacts the testosterone level, it is recommended to reduce its consumption. If you found today's video helpful, remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video with your friends, and help their hormones get back in balance. Get ready for more exciting stuff coming soon.